cause I don't really care anymore. Cause motherfucker, I'm a CNA. Let me hear all you bitches say if you are a CNA. Just work until the day we get paid. Certified nurses, assistant. And don't you forget a bitch, cause when the bomb is say, motherfucker, I'm a CNA. Let me hear all you bitches say if you are a CNA. Just work until the day we get paid. Certified nurses, assistant. Don't you forget a bitch, cause when the bomb is say, And also, empty colostomies or ileostomies. That's a bag of the holes of about 1,000 cc's. That's milliliters of regular mathematics. Some CNAs deal with detox and drug addicts. Some alcoholics, some crackheads try to break their legs and limbs to get high on meds. I've been strangled a couple times and punched in the nose. They're bitten and shitted on and they call me bro. I also empty catheters full of urine. That's a tube that goes your peel and bladder just stupid thin. Fuck, that would suck to have a tube up my dick with a tube the size of an inch thick. But shit, it's cool, I got plenty more. Some patients with BD's more than food in a grocery store. You with a bitch, cause I ain't gonna stutter. And you know I do cocksucker, cause motherfucker, I'm a CNA. Let me hear all you bitches say if you are a CNA. Just work until the day we get paid. Certified nurses, assistant. And don't you forget a bitch, cause when the bomb is say, motherfucker, I'm a CNA. Let me hear all you bitches say if you are a CNA. Just work until the day we get paid. Certified nurses, assistant. Don't you forget bitch, cause when the bomb is say,
Hello? There we go. All right. Yeah. So, hold on. Let me get my shit together here.
all you bitches say if you are a CNA.
Okay. So that just happened. All right. I think we are ready to go now. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? And welcome back to PSA from a CNA. I am your host with the most, the blessed and highly favored Franko the Pen. Thank you for spending this a little bit, a smallest midget, just the tiniest bit of your Wednesday evening with your boy. Shout out to the first and last time listeners. Shout out to everybody who is currently working second shift. Shout out to everybody who is getting ready to go in for third shift. We truly appreciate you because as the motto of this podcast goes, I hope to not have to work that shit myself. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening? I just want to give a quick, what's up, John? What's good? Just getting started. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who survived that full moon last Wednesday. Huh? You guys did all right. Okay. It was a couple horror stories. A whole lot of BM, whole lot of nakedness, whole lot of residents not sleeping. One person got cut in the arm, and one person dodged a stabbing. So that's about a regular night. That's about a regular full moon night on third shift. So, you know what I'm saying? Eventful, but nothing really out of the ordinary. So there's that. I kind of think of full moons as potential parties for us to come here and talk about. So to all of you who survived that full moon from the last podcast, you're a real one. And yeah, good on you. What's good, Sharon? Welcome to the podcast. Y'all are here early, like you're supposed to be. Good on you. All right. Oh man. What was I thinking about? Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's what I was thinking about earlier. And we all work in an industry of not breaking rules, but cutting corners to survive. So with that being said, like, I was thinking about what have I done to help a fellow employee out that was, let's say, against the rules. I think the most egregious, not egregious, but like, I won't say it's bad, because I think at some point we've all done this for like a fellow employee, especially like if you work at a place where you gotta swipe a badge or something like that, or put in a number. I used to clock people in who wasn't there yet, but they had to have like a good excuse, or like you know what I'm saying, something that's worth me like getting fired for doing this. Like this girl, we was cool and we used to work together, of course, first shift. And she was a single mother, and she had like a lot on her plate. So she would be late sometimes, because sometimes she had to drop the kids off at school or something along those lines. So she would leave like her badge in the locker, and I would like swipe it in on time, just so, because I didn't want her. She was having a hard enough life. Like, I didn't want her to also lose her job and add on to her hard ass life. Hey, I consider that like me being a good friend and fellow employee. Like, I am keeping you on time and employed. So that's like, I feel like that's double points for me. Look at y'all. If you did by the book all the time, you would be getting people up after lunch. Look here. Here's my thing. Sharing so funny. I plead the fifth. I bet you do. Here's the thing about going by the book. All right. We every single one of us knows exactly or close to exactly how to do everything by the book. Look, we already know if we did everything by the book, with as many people as they give us, let's say it's one of those bad days where you have close to 20 people I'm talking, this is a first shift thing. This is the first shift problem. Let's say it's one of those bad days where you have like 20 people to get up by yourself, because that's how the dice rolled on the number of staffing that's here. You have 20 people to wash and get up, and about 10 of them got to be up before breakfast. First of all, fuck. All right, let's just get that out the way right now. 2 fucks, a hearty fuck, because fuck. Second of all, this is some bullshit. But if you was to do, let's say you 20 people, 10 to get up, 10 that's expected to get up before lunch. They expect these 10 people before lunch, and that's usually like what some nurses will let you slide because they already know but PT and whatever, they got a appointment, blah blah blah. So these people got to be up. And plus, depending on where you at, you got to like pass trays or get people into the lunchroom or whatever. 10 people. If you were to do exactly what you were supposed to do, exactly by the book, let's say you had to do it exactly the way you had to do it when you was passing the test to get certified as a CNA. that type of exactly by the book. First shift wouldn't be over for you until about 8 p.m. Like you would lag over into second shift. Are you fucking kidding me? By the book, by the book kills. By the book kills regular nursing homes on a daily basis. People who try to do stuff by the book. Now, a good CNA or a good nursing assistant who has been in the game knows how to cut corners just enough to where they getting a job done. But look, I have gotten 6 people up. Let's say I come in at 7:00 and breakfast is at 8:30. That's an hour. That's an hour and a half for me to get some people up before breakfast. I had cutting corners down to such a science that I could have about 5-6 people up in a group of 16. I could have about 5 or 6 people up before breakfast. Hey, if you want more than that, fuck you, because it's pushing it. But 5 to 6 people washed up and smelling good before breakfast. Now, the corners I cut is I took out the I didn't take out. You in order to get that kind of shit done, you have to rush the personality portion of the job. You know, that's sitting there talking to them, asking them how they day going, even though it's the beginning, all that stuff, getting yelled at. Yell at me as you lift your arms up so I can, there you go. All that shit. You have no idea. You have no idea how many times I came into work and just dealt with the grumpy people who was pissed off that you was waking them up so early, and they just sitting there cussing me out, and I'm all like, just keep on cussing me out, but cuss me out as you lift your leg up so I can get up under there and get, you know what I'm saying? Get it on. I hear you. All right, turn that way. Because the funny thing is, like, if a resident will like cuss you out for waking them up early in the morning, but also they will be some of them, not all of them, but some of them will be like surprisingly they will help you. They will what is the word I'm trying to think of? They will I want to say conformative. They will, you know what I'm saying? They will cuss you out, but they will also like, all right, come on, motherfucker. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just, they'll just go, they know the routine, so they'll just go through it. And those be the best residents. They already know what it is. They know where they at. They know how this got to go. They know they got to be up before breakfast because of this, and that, blah, blah, blah. So they just be like, all right, come on, but I'm still cussing you out while I do this. And I understand it. That's why I don't take it personal. Go ahead and get all that hatred and vitriol about your system before I take you into this breakfast room and you be around these other civilized people. How about that? What y'all say? Look, they can expect that all they want. It's not happening. You got to look. I try my look. I'm not saying if I had 10 people to get up, I'm not saying all 10 of them getting up. Like I said, on my best day, you getting a hot 6, and those other ones. Hey, if you don't want me to pass tray, if you don't want me to pass trays, I can knock out these other ones, no problem. Probably, I could probably get you an extra 2. Maybe 3 if it ain't like no serious BM problem. But the whole 10, nah. We already short staffed. You want me to knock out half? You want me to knock out half this workload? You want me to knock out half of this workload that you gave me? I was already assigned 20 people. You want me to get up 10 in an hour and a half? You want me to get up 10 people, washed up, smelling good, dressed in a wheelchair or walker, most of the time in a wheelchair, in a half an hour. Yeah. And don't let some of the people be a 2-person assist to get into the wheelchair. That's also where, if you strong enough, I cut that corner all the time. I'm not going to get nobody help. No. Okay. If this person is light enough for me to just swing it to the chair, you can swing it to the chair. I'm not going to get no Hoyer lift, hoping the battery is charged up. Then I got to wait for somebody else to go find somebody else, search who knows how many rooms, hope they not wrist deep in some water, soapy asshole to come help. No, fuck all that. We already short. We already short. No, just what Sharon say? That's how you get hurt. I know. And here's the funny thing, Sharon. They don't give a damn about that. Here's my thing, though. This is why I'm glad I work in the era of mechanical beds, because the trick I learned early on, at least for me, I'm a bigger dude, so I'm stronger than well, I just say I'm strong. Okay. So the trick I learned is you put the bed higher than the wheelchair. That way that for me at least, like I'm not, because picking somebody up is a scoot down, lift up, turn, then down. But if you put the bed higher than the wheelchair, it's kind of like just a curve down. So it's not that much stress on your back, which was way better for me. I put that bed up as high as it can go, grab them up under them arms. Once I got you up under them arms, it's locked. Lift up, come straight down. Boom. Worked every time. Oh yeah. I was real good at getting those two I was real good at getting those 2 assists into. I'm not wasting. You know how much in a first of all, first shift is always moving like this. The time. You don't have time to go looking for somebody and a Hoyer lift and wait for them to come in there. Put them in that fucking sling shit. Hook that up. Slow. Swing that around. The only time I use that thing is for people that was too heavy for me. Now, if you too heavy for me to lift you, then yes, you need this. Come get this. You about to get this Hoyer lift, because that mean that man or lady, they 300 plus pounds. That's my, all right. We got to get a Hoyer lift up in here. But some dude 210, or some lady that's like 125, 135. Ma'am, come on here. Come on. All day. Wouldn't even sweat it. And of course, you put the sling up under them in the chair, so the next shift can use the Hoyer lift if they need to be. Okay, that's just being considerate. And plus, it hides the fact that you didn't use that Hoyer lift. I mean, it looks like you used the Hoyer lift, but fuck that Hoyer lift. All right. Oil lifts take so much time, and you don't have that kind of time in your schedule. You don't. And I wish that we did, because it would mean that we was better staffed, and I didn't have the workload that I do. But I do. So corners must be cut. And your boss and physical therapy and families and everybody else expect this person and that person and that person, and they don't care about how many people you got, or the time constraints you on, or that a resident might be combative, or that you just got this resident dressed and now he just decided to shit all of a sudden, even though you asked him did he have to shit before you got him in his clothes and out of bed, and he said he didn't have to, but magically now all of a sudden he do. Just, you don't have time. Oh, there is nothing worse. And on a shift that's already constrained on time, there is nothing worse than a nurse or somebody coming to tell you that a person who you just got up smell like they BM'd on themselves, or their pants is wet, and you got to go change them like right now. That throws a monkey wrench into your entire schedule. Like, I still have 8 people to do. I can't go back and change you, man. Oh my God. It'd be a miracle sometimes that we it'd be a miracle sometimes that we leave our shift on time. It do. It be, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think during those last 2 hours, we just kick in the overdrive and just fucking run through residents. But it be a miracle that we get out of our shift on time. Man. I'm thinking about all the times that I have like got somebody up and then somebody came back and told me they like peed on themselves. I'd be like, man, you did that on purpose. You don't want to think like a resident is that vindictive, but I'd be like, you did that on purpose. Okay. You can't tell me you didn't do that on purpose. This feel like some on purpose shit. I had a new CNA transfer a Hoyer patient like your method. It ended up puncturing her lung by transferring her like you mentioned. Puncturing her lung? Are you talking about the CNA or the resident? How do you puncture somebody's lung? Like what? How? That makes no, I can't even, how? Wait. The resident. How did he puncture the resident? Did he grab him by the rib? Did he grab him by the rib cage? Broke a rib. I'm like, you. Oh, wow. Well, first of all, they had to have grabbed her by the ribs, which is fucking awful. She was osteopedic and it cracked it. Oh, okay. So she was just a fragile creature. Okay. See, that's the information. That's the information I would need to know beforehand. That way I can adjust that particular patient accordingly. Because the way I do it personally is I grab up under both arms, like in the armpit after I washed it. But I grab armpit. The person you talking about must have been. On top of that, no hands from arthritis. Yeah. The person you talking about must have grabbed her by the rib cage, which seems dumb if you transferring somebody. I also feel like if she was dealing with if she was osteopenic, she was bound to break something on someone at some time. I don't want to put that on no old person's jacket because old people themselves are fragile, even though they punches hurt like a bitch. But I feel like I would be nervous to be the caretaker of someone who's osteopenic, because you would have to deal with, especially a big person like me, will have to deal with them with like kid gloves forever. Like that should be crazy. But yeah, punctured her lung. Hey, Seuss, what's good? What's good, bro? Punctured her lung? John, did she survive? Look, I feel like I'm sorry. I'll be feeling like everything. I'll be feeling like every injury that happens to an old person, just like let me rephrase that. I'll be feeling like every injury that happens to an old person above a certain age, like just causes them death. Like if I hear like a 86-year-old like fell down and broke their hip, oh, in my head I'm like she was dead within 2 weeks. Sadly, I have like the information to back up me feeling that way inside my head. That's so fucked up. It's fucked up, but it's true. Let me see. One arm around the neck and the other arm around the butt. Scooped her up and cracked her. What? Wait a minute. Wait. What? One arm around the neck, the other arm around the butt. Scooped her up and cracked her. Wait, what? One arm around the neck, which is already reckless. I would never grab a resident around their neck for any reason, especially one that's osteoporotic. But one arm around the neck. And first of all, John, you lied because you said that's how I'll be. I don't transfer people like this. This is nothing like how I transfer people. This is awful. This is fucking terrible. One arm around the neck, the other arm around the butt. Around the butt? Around the butt. Scooped her up and cracked her rib. I don't even understand how that would crack a rib. Unless how would that crack a rib? Unless that just like somehow accordioned the resident, like brought their head towards the knees or something. I don't see how that would crack a rib, but apparently it did, and punctured a lung. That is awful. Nothing like how look, when it come to transferring residents, I am the master, I am the pro, I am the sensei, I'm the guru, all that good stuff. Okay. When I transfer a resident, it is like I say females be calling me the human Hoyer lift. That's because I am. I get these hands become hooked, these massive bear paws. become hooks. I get up under those armpits, straight out like this, lift them on up, straight down into the chair. It is a 2 to 3 second process. Light and easy. Right into the cushion or the pillow. It's rarely just a regular wheelchair seat. It's always like a cushion or some type of styrofoam or memory foam or whatever the hell that people be having in their chairs who sit up in them for a long time. But this, what John is describing, sound like the CNA was trying to get her up for a German suplex or some shit. What the fuck? It's not. Jesus Christ. She was all skin and bones. I bet she was. She was osteoporotic. All skin. Yeah, she was all skin and bones and sensitive skin and bones. To be honest, I wouldn't even, for a person like that, I wouldn't even transfer them myself with my own hands. I wouldn't even risk it. That a person like that would be the person that I get a Hoyer lift for. Let me do everything by the book, because if you snap a toe or a finger, it ain't gonna be my damn fault. Fuck you and fuck that. How about that? I swear these residents getting harder to take care of by the minute. They just crazy. We got it down though. Not how that person did it. I can see that. Fucking awful. On that barren note, look, y'all, I gotta go ahead and get up out of here. Good talk though. Kind of morbid at the end. Thank you, John, for that. But look, if you haven't already, please like and follow this page so you can be notified the next time that I go live, which will be this Friday with a brand new episode of Bitchin' by the Bar. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Franko the Piano. You can follow me on Twitter at OMG Franko. Be warned, it gets a little X-rated up over there. If you're vaccinated, stay carded up. And if you're not, stay tested. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who is officially working third shift. I truly appreciate it once again, because the model of this podcast is that I hope to never work that shift myself. Shout out to the first and last time listeners, and I will see you guys next Wednesday with a brand new episode of PSA from a CNA. I am Franko the Pen, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Cause I don't really care anymore, cause motherfucker, I'm a CNA. Let me hear all your bitches say if you are a CNA. Just work until the day we get paid, certified nurses, assistant.